My
I already
Chrome's gonna
started.
my Chrome's gonna relaunch in 48 minutes.
All right, well, let's go. Um, another little sweat we got this week for the first week of the season. I wasn't the most disappointed in the loss. I kind of didn't really expect too much going into the week, but another close one.
I'm sick of the close ones, man. I'm sick of the close ones.
I know it's a
Felt
lot.
like we had a bunch of them in the fall.
We did, and this one was close. I mean, he was the only guy in the mix who was like even under 60-1.
I know. You told everybody that a fucking scrub couldn't win. And then we
I
had the
know.
scrub I wanted to bet right there, who actually probably could have won, and then fucking Kirk. What a fucking cocksucker.
I think just overestimating the PGA Tour.
What, that the PGA Tour has no talent anymore?
Yeah, pretty much.
Um, Man, Speed should have won that thing.
Yeah, he really should have.
That 3-footer.
And then he had a 5-footer too.
Yeah. But then he was drilling long ones, so.
And the bunker, it was plugged. I mean, he would have had to birdie that.
He got fucked there, man. What the fuck was that?
He got fucked in a couple divots too. In the 15, he had to go way over the green because he was in a divot.
I felt like for a tournament that there's like no trouble at, I felt like our guys just were the only ones that found the trouble.
They were.
Like all of a sudden, Day was like one back on like 8, then somehow just fucking hooks a fucking 7-iron OB.
Yeah, that was weird. What do you think of his outfits?
They were all right. His pants were a little excessive.
Yeah,
But overall, I liked them. The pants were too big, but
I like funky shit like that, but I just like don't like baggy pants.
nice Washington punt.
Yeah, I love that. But yeah, I mean, good. I think we had a pretty good card.
But then you have like Finau, he's bogey in par fives. Ricky's fucking making triples just as he was making a run. I'm like, how the hell do you make a triple here? Spieth made a double on Thursday, but then he went like 70 straight hole or 60 straight holes without making a bogey till that one he made with the bunker.
Yeah. Well, I had a free week, and I said this on the show. If you have a Homa over Aubert, just pound that fucking thing.
Yeah.
I found it twice, and I put $1,000 on each one, and pretty
That's
much
nice,
covered my.
huh?
Yeah, it was good.
I saw our Xander one, which probably should have been a even bigger slam than
All
Homa.
of them were a slam. He just shouldn't be priced for those guys. I mean,
What's the deal with that, man? Why is he priced? Oh,
Go
come
boy,
on, Michigan,
go boy.
This is gonna be a bloodbath, just running all over him. Love that.
Yeah, I never even had to sweat that Aubert and Homa bet, but yeah, I mean, overall it was fine. It was a good entrance back. I wasn't even expecting really to have anyone in contention, to be honest. It was kind of a light card.
I was actually expecting Spieth to be in contention the entire time. I thought he had a great chance to win. He probably should have won. Chris Kirk was kind of nails though on Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to be nails when the fairways are 6 football fields wide.
No, I know, but like he was drilling
he was
putts, and then that shot on 17, and he stuck it to like an inch.
That was a great shot.
Like nobody was even reaching the green on that hole. Everybody was leaving it short.
Yeah.
And then Spieth, did you see Spieth's shot on 18?
Yes, it was a great shot.
It was like 10 feet.
Yeah.
Like, too bad Kirk he still missed the putt, but whatever.
Maybe it's because first turn of the season, but it didn't like really break my heart.
No, me neither. Yeah, I mean, Century is like everybody coming into the tournament thinks it's like the greatest thing. Kapalua is fucking awesome, and then they get to Friday and they're like, "Oh shit, the shit sucks."
Yeah, I hate that tournament.
They fucking forget. Like everybody just raves about the course, but it's like it's a Mickey Mouse course.
That's why I had low T last week on the show. I can't get hyped up for that tournament. It just sucks.
Yeah.
But this tournament, it's not bad. We have hit it in the past. I was actually thinking about this the other day. I remember us placing that Cooch bet at the Sony. Was it 2018?
Wow, it's a while ago. It's like 6 years ago, man.
Yeah, I was going into practice, and I was like in the car. I was like, shit, I want to put some bets in before I go into practice. And I text you, or you texted me. It was like Cooch is 50. I was like, that seems like a great fucking number.
That was after he won Mayakoba, right?
Yeah, and we put I put $70 to win 3,500, and fucking it was unbelievable.
Oh shit, the good old days.
Now
What'd you
here we
think of?
are.
What'd you make before you get to Sony? What'd you make of Kisner?
Yeah, he was okay. I think people are so quick to want to say he was great.
Right?
There's no way to know if he was good or not. I don't
The
know. He's
bar
okay.
set so low. They're like, oh,
Yeah,
this Kisner guy was incredible. I'm like, really? Was he really that good? Like, he didn't really say
I don't think
much.
he was.
I thought.
No, he wasn't great. He was okay. Yeah, I thought he was just like still a lot to be decided on if he was good or not. I did like that he like was being critical of the guys a little bit.
Yeah. Did you see the long, like, extended leaderboard that
Oh,
they
the one that
did?
they made fun of Liv about.
It's just exactly. It was basically Liv's leaderboard minus the team logos.
Yeah, in a 59-man field.
Oh shit.
I don't like small fields. It just takes a lot of the fun out of it. So that's why I'm excited for this week. I mean, and the field's pretty good this week.
Yep, it is much better than I expected. What
I mean, you're
happened to
getting
Scotty? He shit his pants, huh?
yeah, he did missing some short putts, but even with the C game, he still was up there.
Yep. All right, on to Sony, the real PGA Open. All right.
Yes, real PGA Open, that's for sure. So we got Waialae. This course is. Sorry, you're not allowed to edit this item. Okay, well, I guess I'll get my course preview up. Just a second. All right. It's a par 70, 7,044 yards, so it's pretty short. It's built in 1927 and has annually featured a tour event since 1965. It's the first full event of the year. Pretty good field. Past winners, you had Siwoo at 18, Hideki at 23, Na at 21, Cam Smith at 11, Cooch at 22, Kazire at 17, JT at 27, Fabian Gomez at 20, and Jimmy Walker at minus 23. So I mean, people say Birdie Fest, and I guess it is, but I mean, it's not. It's never gotten really much higher than 22, 23 under, besides once.
When was that? The Decky year?
JT 27.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like a mix of guys that have won here. Like you look at some really good putters like Na and Smith and Cooch. Then you get some shitty putters like Decky, JT,
But those
Jimmy,
guys are
Jimmy
streaky.
Walker. Right. I regretted not being on Decky. I remember the Decky one. He was 20-1, and it was just shit bombs. But like, it's just he was terrible at Century, and actually he was pretty good at Century, but just wasn't feeling it. But the 20-1 should have been a bet at the time.
Yeah.
Regretted that one. I think the only one we've hit is Cooch, right?
Yeah, that's the only one I can remember.
So there used to be like a big correlation. Guys had to have played the Century to win this thing.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the case as much anymore. I went back to the Gomez year to see what guys did at the Century prior. I sent this to you earlier. Last year, Siwoo didn't play the Century. Week before, he won. Decky was 13th at the Century, gained 3.5 approach. Na was 38th at Century, but he lost 4.5 on approach. Weasel, Cam Smith didn't play. Cooch was 19th at Century, lost 0.5 approach. Kazire was 15th at TOC, lost 1.7 approach. Then JT won the TOC and then won this.
Yep.
And Gomez was 6th at TOC.
So when did Cam Smith win both of these?
No, I thought it was 2. He won Century 1 year, Sony the next year.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I went back and looked at that.
I don't know.
I swear to God, I looked at it. Yeah, I know, because that's going to go back to one of our bets.
Okay, so it wasn't this. Okay, so yeah, so I was looking at the Century, Sony double, and I guess that is just in general, not in the same year.
Right.
But JT won it back to back.
I thought English did it too. For some
Cam
reason.
was 22 and 20. Yeah, I
Yep.
read this wrong. ZJ's won both. VJ's won both. Jim Furyk's won both. And JT, Cam, VJ, ZJ, Furyk. And I guess that's it. That's 6. JT, yeah, Cam. So, I mean, guys can definitely win both back to back. Maybe, maybe not.
Yeah. So what we're looking at here is, though, it's like par 70. This very wind dependent as well. It's on the coast, just like Century was. I mean, the par fives are like, I think, some of the easiest on tour, I believe.
Yeah.
And I think, I don't know if accuracy is needed. I feel like it's needed, but accuracy over distance, correct?
Yeah, I did good drives gained because you can miss the fairway by a little bit.
But I don't think the rough's penal, right?
No.
Okay.
But you get more flat lies and kind of more straightforward approach shots from the middle.
Yeah, and you're looking at like 125 to 175 approach shots.
Yeah.
So you're looking at wedge to fucking 7-8 irons max.
And I think smaller greens here, so much smaller
Yeah.
than last week. So you're looking at some guys. You need to be able to have a short game.
Okay.
JT, Cam, Cooch, a lot of these guys have really good short games. Siwoo,
Yeah,
Hideki,
Decky,
great
Siwoo.
short game.
Yeah, they're all great short games.
So I think that's a part of it. But let's just get into the odds.
Okay, DraftKings. DraftKings. All right, top of the leaderboard. You got 3 guys that haven't played the event. You got Ludwig 14, Hatton 16, and Fitz 18. What do you make of these guys?
Yeah, this Ludwig thing is getting fucking out of control, huh?
Yeah, what the hell, man?
This guy's just 12-1 every single week.
I didn't expect. I thought Hatton was going to be 10.
I know. I mean, I don't know how you can
Fitz
say
was there too, man. Fitz was there too. I was on Fitz last week, and all of a sudden he made a double on Sunday.
Yeah.
I don't know how. He was in the middle of the fairway from 65 yards. I was shot tracking because they weren't showing Fitz, and all of a sudden he made a double.
Yeah, I don't know how you can just put Aubert at 12 and these guys at 16, 18.
Right? Like they're better players at the moment, like currently.
They are, and it's not even a great course fit for him either. Like the best, what he's best at, long and straight off the tee, great driver. The golf ball is not really that much of an important factor at this course.
Yeah.
If you're going to pay up for him, you want to do it at a place where that skill set is rewarded.
Correct.
I'm sure it'll help him out, but I mean, yeah, it's just crazy price for him. So no. And Fitz and Hatton, I do agree with you. They make a lot of sense. I think Hatton probably has the best chance of the 3, and he's the one I like the most of the 3, but I don't see a favorite winning here.
Yeah, and I mean, neither played it. You couldn't see either one winning. I can see both of them winning.
I'm not saying I can't see him winning it, but I just think the winner, I don't think necessarily like a bomb, but I just think it's going to come from like the 30 to 60 range.
Okay. All right, we'll pass on him. We did see a Hatton like 19, 20.
Yeah, it's a very good number. I don't know. He doesn't win.
I know, but he's gonna win this year. I think he has to win this year on the tour, right?
Yeah,
Is he
but I
gonna
just
be
think
on Live? Is he
no,
gonna
I
be on
think
Live?
he'll win. But when he does, I think it'll be a bigger event.
Okay. This next guy got steamed. He was like 35 this morning, and I was interested. Harmon, he's at 20,
Jeez.
and Henley's at 20 on DraftKings. Then you got Connors 25 now, and Cole 28.
Connors 25. Wow, I'm glad we got Connors earlier.
Yep.
Yeah, let's just start with Connors. I love Connors. I think he's definitely my favorite bet of the week. He's been very good here. He hasn't really contended though. It's been like 12th, 11th, 10th, 12th.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the fact that he gained over 2 strokes on approach on Sunday alone. Had a really great Sunday in terms of shot 6 under and led an approach. Then for the week, he was 4th on approach. That's the big thing with Connors. You want to see that iron game dialed in. And he putts it great here for some reason. He didn't putt it great last year, but he's still averaging more than a stroke per round on the field each event he plays here. So just seems like a really nice spot for him. Nice number, I think. He's in a really good sweet spot. Didn't play well enough to really get too high on the radar, but I think 30 is a good number.
Yeah, a big thing at Waialae's strokes gained par 4, and he's top, I think 10 in his last just 50 rounds there. Overall, great ball striker. We worried about putting, doesn't he? Does he putt well here?
Putts great here.
Putts great here. This is one of the courses he putts great at, I think.
2 of the last 4 starts here, he's gained more than 5 strokes putting.
Yeah. I mean, we were texting each other about Connors last night. Like, that was like auto bet.
We said I really hope we get a 30. And at one point, he was 33 on MGM and FanDuel all day, actually.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people who got that 33. I don't use FanDuel because it's a scum fuck site, but they limit me to like $2 a bet.
Yeah.
So, but I got the 30. I'm happy with the 30.
All right, so Corey Connors.
I think he's going to win.
I do too. That's my pick to win this week. I'm all in on Connors.
Me too.
I'm not a huge Connors guy overall, but I can definitely see this like happening.
It's just a really good spot. We're in the shades, probably.
Yeah, I'm thinking about the shades right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and then obviously Cole is everybody's sex buddy, Eric Cole.
Everybody's sex buddy. The 35-year-old up and comer.
Yeah.
If he keeps grinding a little bit, he'll have a win by 40. But I don't know. I'm just not a Cole guy. I mean, can he win the Sony Open? Sure. But I'm not going to be a part of it.
What about Henley 25?
It's a good number. What, he losing a playoff? Was that 2 years ago?
Lost to Hideki. He choked it bad. I think
Oh,
he was
that's
like
right.
6 or 7 up going to the back 9.
Yeah.
And then Decky face fucked him in the playoff for that eagle. He put his approach to like fucking 4 feet.
Yeah. I mean, I think Henley has a good chance to be around there, but I don't feel like paying even 25 to 1. I just don't want to.
Yeah, he wasn't good last week.
No.
He was actually pretty bad.
He lost a bunch. I think he might have been last in the field in approach.
I know it's different though. I mean, it's completely different setup with flat lies this week and undulating last week, and last week's a big boy golf course. This is like one of his tracks, right? He did win this thing. One of his first starts on tour.
Yeah, he's totally live, and I think he'll probably be there in the mix somewhere, but it's just not really something I want to go do to myself right now.
Him and Eric Cole the same age.
Yeah. One's a young up and comer, one has a 1 foot into retirement.
So, all right. Okay, 30 plus. We got Poston down to 30. Kirk 30. Your boy Benny Ann 30. Wow. Sahith down to 30. Go through those 4 guys. I think between the 2 of us, we've bet 3 of them.
Yeah, I'll start. I like Benny. I really went back and forth on this today. I was waking up expecting to bet him. I actually wrote him up last night without even knowing the number. And I expect it to be, I was like 66 is fair, but 50 I'll pull the trigger. And I woke up and he was 35.
Yeah.
He eventually drifted to 40s, so I grabbed a 40 when it went there, and I thought that was fine, good enough. Just because 10 points, so I really want to haggle over 10 points if it's a guy I think he can win. You and I have talked about this week that we think he's really going to win this year. He seems like a kind of a different guy. He seems locked in since he got his tour card back. Played really well last week. I just think he's going to win with something this year, and if it is something, why not in this kind of a weak field when he's playing really good?
Oh, nice. Why did they go for that?
They just know it's over.
4th and 7. I hear you on Benny Ann. I can't get out of my head. Are 3 Asians going to win this event in a row?
I don't know. Would you have said are 2 Asians going to win this event in a row?
No, I never really saw Hideki winning this thing, so I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I think I understand what you're saying, and we
I
love
mean,
the
2 is
narrative.
more likely than 3.
Yeah, but next year, what if we said are 4 really going to win in a row? We had who was the other one?
Huh?
Who was the first one?
Deki Siwoo. No,
Oh, yeah,
Benny.
Jackie. Yeah. Is Na Asian?
Yeah, I guess you're right. He's Asian. He's definitely Asian. Don't tell me he's not Asian.
Yeah, I know an Asian when I see one.
So this is 4 in a row.
Yeah.
Because now one before Deki.
Was he the year before Decky?
Yeah.
So only Asians win here. Now I can't not see 4 in a row.
Oh,
I'd be shocked to
fuck.
see a white win.
Am I gonna have to bet Betty Ann now?
Wow.
I was impressed with him last week and in the fall.
Yeah,
He's
he's ready to
definitely
go.
winning.
Just eating
Fuck.
some ass.
Fuck. 4 Asians. Fuck.
Yeah, no. I mean,
You
maybe it
love
makes
it?
it look.
You love
No,
it
I
here?
don't love it. No, I don't love it.
12th here last year.
Yeah, debut 12th, pretty good.
Man.
I mean, course wise, is a really well. I guess he's played some of these comps pretty well, hasn't he?
Yeah, Heritage, right? Didn't he do well at Heritage?
Yeah, he's finished second at Sedgefield, Wyndham, and 7th at Heritage. So yeah, I mean
Okay.
that second at Sedgefield is his best start on tour. He lost in the playoff. I know that. And was it Houston? No, he lost to Bryson at
Memorial. Something
Memorial.
like
Yeah,
this.
no, but second at Sedgefield.
Well, that leads me into a guy that has won Sedgefield, and I'm betting JT Poston. Bet a 40 to 1. Plays all the comp courses well. Was 5th last week. Not great on approach, but I mean, look, he's having a great from July on. He's been good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 top 10s in 10 events. And I can just picture him winning the Sony. I feel like the Sony's one of his tracks. Shorter course. Probably should have won the Shriners. He fucking choked that thing away when I was on him. But that's another short course. Wyndham. What are the short courses we got for him? AMX he plays well at. Heritage, obviously, one Wyndham. And Bermuda guy. So great putter. I feel like he just fits the mold. Webb Simpson plays extremely well here. Any course that Webb Simpson plays well at, I'm betting JT Poston at.
Okay, yeah, I like all great points. I'm not a JT Poston guy. I bet a couple other guys instead, so I'm not going to get there. But I do see all those points. I just fucking hate JT Poston. I
know you don't like his shoulders. I understand.
Yeah, I don't like his tracker.
His tracker. What happened with the tracker?
You know the tracker. I talk about
Remind the people. Remind the people.
The JT Poston tracker's always giving me shit. Always. The guy's a fucking idiot. Like, so we'll post a card of like 4 guys or whatever and hit an outright. He goes, yeah, anyone can if you bet 4 different guys to win it. You got to pick one guy.
4 out of $1.52, dude.
Yeah, he's just so like, I shouldn't hold it against JT Poston because it's just some random guy in his mother's basement going on shot track like the rest of us, but then just tweeting what he sees. And just call himself. He has like 78 followers, but for whatever reason, he got under my skin. So I'm taking it out on JT.
Fucked up.
Yeah, it is fucked up. So if he wins and I'm not on it and people follow me on it, we know who to blame. It's that guy's ass.
JT Poston tracker. Matt's coming for your ass.
Oh, I have already. I've roasted him on multiple occasions. But
did you roast him when JT went in the water twice at fucking Shriners?
I know I should have though. I didn't even think of it, but I didn't want to open up that can of worms again because the dust kind of had settled on it. But Other guy in this range that I bet. I mean, that's numbers are all over the place. I saw 50 on BetMGM. Is Cam Davis, and I was going back and forth on him last night. A couple of things I like. One, you wouldn't think he's a guy who plays these type of courses really well, but he actually is. He shot a 65 on Sunday at Century, 8 under, and most of his strokes around that were lost around the green, which is kind of an outlier for his career. He's pretty good around the green player. He's 14th in strokes gained total at this course. He finished 9th here in 2020. And he has some similarity tracks kind of we've been talking about. He has that 7th at Wyndham and a 3rd at the Heritage. Those two courses we're really looking at. Another Aussie, Cam Smith, won this event. So,
yeah, loves Pete Dye. Loves Pete Dye.
And I also love the fact that last week it seemed like it'd be a really popular pick, and he fucked everyone over.
Mm-hmm.
And then this week is kind of off the radar. With Cam, I think he's like, there's a lot of weeks he just becomes crazy popular, and I think and I think he's a guy who has high winning upside and win equity, and I think the time that he does win is going to be a time when it's not as obvious as it usually is.
Like when he fucked us with Neiman.
Yeah, like that time. That was awful.
When we reached like 100 to 1.
Yeah, 125, I think.
I hear you on Cam. I just don't think he fits the mold of the winners here. He's not Asian, and he's not a pussy like these other guys. You know, like look at the guys, Cooch, Keziah, JT, Weasel. They're just little guys, you know.
Yes.
Cam Davis is a tall drink of water. He's like fucking 6'4".
Has a tall ever won this event?
I guess Keziah is tall.
He's real tall.
Keziah is probably one of the tallest guys on tour.
There's always an outlier.
I guess Cooch is tall. Cooch just is like frail and brittle to me. I don't know.
He is.
You know?
It's like a joke I heard about Joe Biden. He's the only president you could assassinate by just knocking him out. It's like Cooch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't hate the pick though, especially at 50. That's a good number for sure. And then we're both on that alcoholic prick.
Chris Kirk. Oh yeah, I forgot about Chris Kirk. He was before him in the odds board. Yeah, 35. That's kind of disrespectful, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he'd be like in the 20s, especially for his history here. You see his history?
Yeah, I was talking to Jacobs about this. Like, if he didn't win last week and he was put in this field, he might be like 28. I feel like he's getting hurt because he won.
Yeah, 3rd in 2023. 2021 was 2nd. 10th in 2018. He's got a couple miscuts in there, but I mean, this fits the courses he plays too. I mean, one Honda, shorter track. Fucking, did he win Colonial last year? Almost did.
Almost
plays
did,
Colonial really well.
Really well.
He plays all the shorter tracks well, like Heritage, all of them. Like, this is a great number. I know it's really hard to win back-to-back weeks, but I mean, he's not out partying.
No, he's not.
At least I hope not. If I hope not, this bet's dead. But I don't think he's been sober for like 8-9 years, right?
Well, he won last year and he was still fine.
Yeah. So.
And also, this course I would say is better form than last week's course.
Oh yeah, easily. Doesn't he kind of just look like a guy that would fucking win back to back? Like he's a fucking sick fuck.
He does look like a sick fuck who would win back to back. And I think
you ever look at him in the eyes? He's a fucking weird looking bastard, man.
Oh, you know he was doing some dirty shit. But he for whatever reason strikes me as like, imagine if we just don't bet him, and it just reminds me of one of those events where it's like, oh really, this fucking guy's gonna win back to back. Like,
yeah,
we deep dive the tournament, do our research, we make the whole card, and the same guy from last week wins. Just like when Brendan Todd won a couple times in a row.
Right. Another sick fuck. Another sick fuck.
Another sick fuck. Yeah, fucking, you can tell by that gap in his teeth.
Yeah. So yeah, do I think Kirk's gonna win? No, but I can see a path for sure.
Yeah, definitely, absolutely. And I kind of think he's gonna be there. And like, it's gonna be one of those things where going into Sunday, like, oh, is he really gonna win? Like, if we weren't on him, is he really gonna win 2 weeks in a row? And like, he's just kind of lingering around. So yeah, I could definitely.
I really do think he's gonna be there.
I do
don't know
too.
if he's gonna win, but I really do think he's gonna be there.
Very confident. Yeah, I definitely think he's in the mix. I think just 35 is a great number.
Yep. Okay, so those are the only three guys I bet.
I really
Man,
hate posting.
the better, just the guy.
Just the guy. The bet makes sense too, but I still just don't want him anywhere near the leaderboard.
I understand. He's tough to look at.
He just sucks. He will ruin the tournament.
Don't you hate watching him putt?
I hate everything. Just
He drills putts though.
like
Um,
mix in some upper body or something.
Yeah, he has no upper body.
Yeah,
None. It's really embarrassing, actually.
it is.
Okay. Tagawa. Anything there? Not at 30, but I saw 45, I think.
I really don't love the number. I mean, sorry, I like the number. It's a good number, but I just don't love the course fit.
Yeah, terrible course fit. Last week was perfect course fit for him.
He's gonna have a bunch of spots coming up, but there's no need to jam him in every single fucking week.
Yeah. Okay, and that leads us to. I don't want to bet this, but it's the best value on the board, I think. At Hideki at 40-1. I think we have a 45 too. Anything
Yeah.
there? Is there any life there?
Yeah, of course. There's always life there. I mean, he could win any given week, but at two out of 3 weeks, can you see that happening? Sorry, 2 out of 3 years.
2 out of 3 years, yeah. No, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough, but it would just be a number thing.
It's a great number, and it'd be a great bet, and it'd be a great bet that loses. That's how I feel about it.
Couldn't they have just bet him at? Couldn't they just have priced him at 22-1?
Yeah.
And
I wish
everybody
they
would have
did.
been fine with it. Wouldn't everybody been fine with it?
Yeah.
Like he wouldn't have looked out of place.
No. I can't wait till he's back. Like maybe Torrey Pines or something. I'd love to bet him.
So we just can't do it.
I just don't think he can win.
We're betting Benny Ann at 35 and passing on to Decky. I'm betting fucking JT Poston and Chris Kirk.
No, I mean I get it. I totally get it, and I totally agree. But if the guy's not going to win, he's not going to win.
Yeah.
Like isn't like different argument, but I mean same argument, different type of thing. But don't you think like Robert McIntyre at 150 is kind of a similar conversation?
I guess, but he doesn't really fit this place at all.
No, but just played in the Ryder Cup, talent wise, like good, but he ain't winning. It can
Yeah,
be
he's been bad, hasn't he?
Yeah. But I mean, you can put Hideki at 150-1, but he ain't winning still. I could be wrong. I just don't think he is.
Okay.
Do you?
Fuck's that noise? You hear that?
Yeah, a little bit. Is that God telling us he actually is going to win?
Oh man, no, I don't see him winning. I don't. I really don't.
I don't either. Like I totally understand. Great number, and hey, we've bet that way in the past about guys that we didn't really see winning, but you just bet the number anyway. That was kind of our motto originally, and it's worked out many times. And even for you, before that, it's worked out many times. So I still can't fault the bet, but I just don't think he's winning.
Okay, fair. Okay, other guys at 40. You got Rose, English. 45. You got Denny, Todd, Kuchar, and Willie Z's now 45.
I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. I feel like if you looked at a year ago, I might have had a card of English, Rose, and Cooch. And I would have felt great about it.
For sure. Those are your guys.
Yeah, they are. But I don't know. I think I personally have to move on a little bit. Maybe those guys might never win again. Maybe they will. I'll probably go back to English at some point, but I bet him here last year. Bet Cooch here last year. I just
What
can't
English
go.
do last week?
He was up there earlier, but I think he kind of fell off towards the end, and I don't think his stats were all that good.
Yeah. Shouldn't Denny be good here?
He should.
2 starts, hasn't done well. Rose played here 7 years ago, finished second.
If you look at strokes gained total at this course, he's like in the top 2 or 3.
He probably hasn't played it much, right?
He hasn't played it much, and I don't know. He lost like 1,000,000 strokes on approach. I don't know if that they counted
Shot
him hitting.
fucking 60 though, or 61 on Sunday.
I know. I don't know if that they counted him hitting the wrong ball or something that hurt his strokes gain stats. I don't know, but the stats were horrendous. He was like last in every single thing.
Yeah,
Stats are weird at Century though. I have a feeling they might be wrong.
dude. Did you see the shot tracker? They
Yeah.
fucked up all. They fucked up a ton.
I was looking at like so many guys lost strokes. Like,
Day
that's
lost
weird.
strokes, and I felt like every time I saw him, he was hitting it to 6 feet. Or every time I got on shot tracker, it was like 6 feet.
I think his OB shots really hurt him. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the stats are always weird here, and we always see guys like you said. Na lost 4.5 on approach, and then he won the next week. What if this all shot tracker shots strats were just wrong, and we're just basing all these bets off him for like years and years and years, and they're just fucking like just making them up the whole time?
That'd be fucked up.
I think it could be true. That's like conspiracy theory. They just guess like, I think it was, I don't know, like game like 2 or 3. It seemed like.
Well, you ever go to a tournament and see the guys, right? They're like old fucks that are inputting.
Yeah.
Fucking, they get like old fucks on an iPad. I'm like, this guy doesn't know how to use an iPad.
He has no idea. He's like just so yeah. That's a conspiracy theory I have.
I hope you're wrong, but who else you betting?
Who have I bet so far? Connors, Kirk, Davis, on, right?
There's some 50s. Akshay finally got into a big moment and shit his pants.
Yeah, a lot of people seem to think he was winning going into Sunday, which I never really thought was the case.
No.
Especially on that course, like
I thought Spieth was winning.
I mean, you could go from first to 35th real easy there.
Yeah.
Without it making a bogey.
Right.
And he made a couple. No, I don't like Akshay right now here.
No, but Coastal Islands, that's his thing.
He could be fine, but I'd rather bet him than Cole.
Oh, for sure. I wrote down 9 names.
That's
Todd,
it?
I'm gonna pass on. Yeah, 9 names like that I thought fit this place well. I bet Post and Kirk, passed on Harmon and Connors. I bet. So those 3 guys. I really like Andy Putman. Putman.
Yeah, I do. I
Puts
get
the
it.
shit out of this place.
Yeah, he does.
And we get a 70-1.
My question on him
Doesn't he
is
fit
this.
the mold?
He does, but is he a loser?
Yeah.
Have we ever bet him and said, "Oh yeah, I think he's gonna win this thing"? Like when he's in the, I don't think he's ever really gotten in the mix, and when he does, I've never
He
thought
got in
like,
the mix. He got in the mix. Remember when Keegan beat him? The Zozo?
No. Didn't we bet him at the Zozo? I thought he came in 59th.
No, not the Zozo. This was 2 years ago. Maybe it wasn't Keegan.
Oh. Decky.
No.
It was
I don't
Keegan.
know. It was one event he got in the mix.
I think it was the Zozo because we bet him at this Zozo and he sucked.
Finished second at the 2022 Zozo.
Hideki.
Nope, Keegan. It was Keegan, Ricky, and Putnam in the final group.
I do remember that, and we bet him last year because of it.
Yeah, he actually played pretty well.
I thought he came in like 59th.
No, I'm saying when he was in the final group, he had a shot.
Well, I would expect he probably played pretty well to get in the final group.
No, but I mean on Sunday.
Oh.
Him and Keegan both shot 68. Keegan was just up 1. Not like he shit his pants.
Yeah.
Just can't win. He just can't win. He's just a loser.
I think he's a loser. I mean, I think 70-1 is fine if you want to take that shot. You're kind of a light card, so I mean, why the hell not? But my question is this for him. I was kind of getting back into the Putnam flow of things when he had the long hair and the beard going. I may have done. Yeah, he like a couple weeks. Like there was a time over the course of the last season when he was really hot. I don't mean sexually. I mean really hot, playing wise. He had long hair and a beard. I was like, wow, this guy might have like a resurgence. And then I bet him. And then after I bet him, I saw like was watching the coverage or whatever, and he came on the screen, and all of a sudden the beard was gone. And
I don't ever remember the guy with a beard.
I knew it was a mistake.
Does
You
he
know
have
what?
long
Now
hair?
that
Now?
I don't know. Now I'm looking him up and I can't find any picture with a beard. Was I wrong?
I don't think he ever had a beard, man.
And I could have sworn he did.
Why did they go for that? Why did they run that? Jesus. I don't ever remember him with a beard. I remember the long hair. Looked like a little rat. I don't know. It's good history. Fourth and a second here. I don't know. You gotta get a hot putter. He can get a hot putter. Thinking about him. What about your boy Ben Griffin?
Yeah, I think I would rather bet Griffin than Putnam.
He's a loser too, but didn't he say this is one of his tracks?
He did, but at least he's a loser, but at least he contends a lot.
What do you mean? Putnam contends? He contended at this place.
When?
He came in fourth last year.
Did he contend though?
Lost by 4. He was tied with Siwoo going into the final round.
I don't think I'm making the beard thing up. So if someone remembers this, please comment on under the show. I really need to know. Yeah, I guess so. Sure.
Sure what? Ben Griffin?
No, Putnam.
Yeah, you don't like him. It's all right. You
I
just
don't
say
not
no,
like
man.
No, I do like him. It checks all the boxes. I think he's a loser.
Okay. Other guys.
Griffin, I don't know. What do you think about Griffin?
I just think he's a loser too.
I do too. Sadly. Nice guy.
Gary Woodland's back.
Yeah, like brain surgery ain't what it used to be.
Yeah, the guy had brain surgery last month.
Yeah, I mean, I think.
Why the hell is he 90-1? Why isn't he like fucking 390-1?
I know. I feel like last year he was like 100-1.
Right?
Maybe they're thinking the brain surgery is helping him.
I don't know. No one Keegan at 70.
So it really is a great number.
It's like the Decky range type number.
I feel like they're baiting us into some of these things.
Does he have any success here?
No, I think he played here 3 times. It was like a 50th or something.
He probably, I don't know. He plays here every year.
And how
miscut 12th, miscut 12th his last 4 times. But he plays here every year.
Yeah, I mean, miscut 12th isn't really that bad.
70 is just good, man.
That's why I love full field events. Like all these numbers the fact that we have this many numbers that are just enticing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a good thing. But are they trying to bait us in with some of these things, or is it the opposite where, I'm going to take Ben on at 40, and all of a sudden Keegan is going to win, and Hideki's going to be there, and it's going to be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Right.
But can I see Keegan winning? No, not really.
Yeah. Any bombs? What do you like? Or Billy Horschel's playing? He's 80.
I like Billy a little
Seems
bit.
like a Billy track.
I want to bet him first round leader.
Yeah.
It is a Billy track for sure. I don't know what he's done really.
Did he do anything in the fall?
Remember he played at Dunhill Links and he finished 14th and everyone thought he was like back, and then everyone bet him at RSM and he was absolutely fucking horrific.
Yeah, he was.
So that's what I'm a little concerned about. I think he can flash. Like he's gonna be one of those things where he's gonna start 5 under through 5, and we're gonna say, why the fuck didn't we bet him? He's gonna finish 72nd.
Yeah. Yep. I agree.
But that's why I might bet him first round leader.
Okay, so man, Alex Smalley 100. That's a good number.
He's been playing like shit though, hasn't he?
Has he?
Didn't we look at him for RSM and just said he just isn't playing good?
Mm-hmm. 2 missed cuts here too.
I bet a couple bombs. I'll just give them to you.
There you got.
First one is power. I know you don't love it, and I don't really. I can't say I love it, but if he might be back, we don't know he's back. Just because he wasn't good at the Century last week doesn't mean he isn't back. Just the fact that he played, I think, is a good sign. And this is just a perfect course for him. He was second here 2 years ago, or second or third here 2 years ago.
It is a good course for him, but
What do you win? The Bermuda?
He's dead right now.
He could be, but like it's one of those things too, where if he wins, everyone's going to say, "Oh, why? It's a new year. Why don't we just give him a shot?"
Not pretty on Fantasy National there.
No, if he was in form, he'd be like 30-1.
Yeah,
because it's just a good course for him. So I don't know. I just thought 150 was worth a shot. I don't know.
you're right though. Bombs don't win.
No. But if they did, I think it'd be more like a guy who is just
like a vet,
like a good player who just isn't in best form right now. Like wasn't kind of a bomb, like 80.
Yep.
And isn't power kind of a similar thing?
Yeah, I'd say Billy's more like that.
Yeah, Billy too. That's what I think if it's a bomb, it's one of those guys. But I also bet Joel Damon at I think I bet 250, but I saw 300 after that. I just think he played a really good swing season. He was 7th at Sanderson, 13th at Fortinet. And this is he likes Coastal. He won Corrales. He's played good at RSM. He's played good at one of those courses, Wyndham or Heritage, and 250 or whatever. I just think he's kind of going to be in for maybe a little bit of a resurgent season. Good course for him.
I'll bet it. Fuck it.
250, 300. I saw somewhere on Better Golf, 300-1.
Yeah, I'm gonna bet it right now.
Yeah, 300 won't kill you.
I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go, man.
I got one more for you.
What you got?
Nico Echevarria. I think, despite the allegations against him,
what allegations are those?
A little sexual mishap at Arkansas.
Oh, did he?
Him and Taylor Moore.
That's right.
Taking some photos. So, but he's just, I mean, it's crazy. Like, if you look at his history, it's fucking insane. You look at, he just misses every single cut except for like short coastal tropical tracks. That's it. And he's just miscut, wins Corrales, miscut, 12th at the Sony, and it's just, he just does one particular thing well, and this is that thing. I like the fact that he played the tournament champions last week. I mean, he's a pretty, unproven player compared to most of the players in the field, and he still manages to finish in 25th. I think he shot 4 rounds in the 60s. Obviously that's not crazy good. He finished at 20 under. So showing what he showed last week and then coming to a course where he's already played well. It's the exact type of course fit you'd want for him. And then he's 400-1. He's one of the last guys on the odds board. So worth a shot at 400.
Who was the last one? Nico?
Sorry,
I lost you for a second. Did you make a good case? Because I had to jump off.
I did. I mean, he's basically just all he does is play well at these particular times of courses, sucks everywhere else. But this is one of those courses. He was good last week at Century.
And he won
400-1.
Bermuda?
Corrales.
Okay. Fuck it.
I was surprised he was 20. I was surprised he was 25th last week.
I'll bet both of them for you.
All right. So who else are you considering?
Nick Taylor. 120-1.
Okay.
Decent history here. Where to go? Taylor. What the fuck? Nick Taylor, 7th year last year, 11th year prior. Has won multiple times on tour on the West Coast. Obviously won Pebble, smaller course. I don't know. Just see a vet. I could see him winning. You can't see him winning. Doesn't he fit the kind of mold? No. I'm just reaching.
Really
I'm just
no, you're not reaching. I think it's. I know. I think it makes plenty of sense. I just won in Canada, didn't he?
Yeah, in the summer.
Didn't he get all of his luck out with that 70-foot putt?
That's another close call for us. Unbelievable. So many fucking close calls.
Who do you have, Tommy?
Yeah.
That was awful. Any guys who aren't bombs you're considering?
Yeah, the guys I guess I'm gonna. You're not that strong on fucking Benny.
No, but I mean, I don't know. You said you can see him winning this year. There's probably one of his better spots.
We didn't talk about Willie Z.
Yeah, I just don't think you take 8 months off from back surgery, play once, and completely suck ass, and then win the next time.
Yeah, no, I wasn't gonna ever bet on him, but
Do you think he comes back eventually?
yeah, sure.
Me too. But even if he was great, I don't think this is the spot for him.
No?
No, not really. I mean, he's not a good putter. He's just a big-time ball striker. I just don't really think that's the right thing.
Yeah, true.
He's not an Asian, not a pussy, and he's really not that tall either.
He's the pussy.
Yeah, he is a pussy, yes. But not that. It's a different type of pussy.
Okay, so we got Connors on Poston, you're and we're both on Kirk. And we're both on who else? Who else we bet?
The bombs, Damon, Nico, and I took Power. I know you don't like it.
I gotta bet another guy.
Yeah, you do.
Who am I taking?
Bet Decky.
Should I? I saw him.
Yeah,
I saw like a 50.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Out of principle.
I may. I see a 51.
Would suck
you
if you're
bet
on the
Cam
wrong age.
Davis. I could bet both of them. What do you mean?
Yeah, you could.
Just bet all the Asians.
Yeah, with everyone I have right now, without all the best numbers that I found, it was like 8.5 return on investment. But I bet some not great because I had to win a lot of money and spread it all around. It was like just over 7. So I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Okay. Who's winning the event?
Connors.
You better hope it's not Poston, my man.
I do hope it's not Poston.
We're getting the Poston tracker after your ass.
I know. Please don't.
Yeah, I don't really have that. I don't have much faith outside of those 3 guys, to be honest with you.
Connors, Kirk, and you got Poston.
Yep.
Yeah, I like it.
I can see Harmon when he's playing well.
Yep.
But
I guess
me and Harmon at 25-1 just don't mix.
No. But hey, let's get another winner, another guy in contention. Let's do it.
Boom. Let's go. Start of the PGA Tour.